My name's Tyler Peterson, and I'm a news photographer at Fox 56.
My name is Bill Murphy. I'm an editor and producer of The Great Outdoors, and I love trout fishing. The trout competition between me and Tyler started, I rode on a dry erase board at work, the trout count. So he had been known as the bass guy and I was the trout guy. He kind of wanted to challenge me. So, you know, a little good spirited competition helps everybody, and it's really fun. It got us out there. So we developed a number system where just a regular trout on a spinner, that's 1 point. If you get anything on the fly rod, that times it by 2. That's a multiplier. And then if you get a wild versus a stock, so a wild brown or a native brook, that's going to get you 3 points per fish. If you get a wild on the fly rod, that's a 6-point fish right there.
You think you're so good with that fly rod? I've seen you throwing that. You look like you call that a cast with your fly rod? It looks like you got a bamboo pole out there and you don't know what you're doing with it. Bass fishing, I think, is going to help me because I've been doing that for so long, and that's pretty much what I go for when I go out fishing. But now that this competition is going on, I'm definitely getting into more trout fishing and fly fishing especially. I used to fly fish a little bit here and there, but now I'm actually starting to tie my own flies and getting into that. So it's definitely interesting and got me thinking about more variety of species rather than just bass.
Hey Topwater, it's Trout Man here. Stay away from my trout. I'm going to win this competition. I'm the man for the job. I'm extremely competitive with this. I was down by, I want to say, more than 50 points for the month of April because I wasn't getting out there with the crowds and it just wasn't sitting right with me. So I started going out every single night after work and Saturdays and Sundays when I had the time. And finally I closed the gap and took the lead after a great day of natives on Bowman's Creek at a secret spot that shall remain secret.
The Trout Man thinks he's got it all, but the Bassmaster's where it's at. I'm gonna get both those trophies. Yeah, that's what's up. My favorite spot, I think, is definitely Moon Lake. There's some real big bass in there, a lot of trout. It's great on a boat. I have a little kayak, so I get out on that a lot. That's always a good time. And then Harvey's Creek, you really can't beat that. It's like what you think of a trout stream, that's pretty much exactly what it is. So you get out there, and I love that spot too.
This year, my favorite spot is got to be the Roaring Brook in Scranton. Not only is it close to where I live, but they stock it well, but there's also natives in there. So I've been getting, or wild browns, I should say, not natives, but wild browns. So I've been pulling a couple of them out of there. So in Dunmore and in Scranton, Roaring Brook has been the MVP. Bowman's Creek is really good. Tyler and I both like Harvey's Creek a lot. And of course, the Lackawanna River is right in my backyard.
We share a lot of stuff with each other. We have a Google Maps, and that's got a bunch of different spots on it that we all put on there and we add into it. We put little parking spots, where you got to park, where you got to walk into. So we always share a lot of information, what the good baits are, what they're hitting on, what type of flies we were using, everything. I mean, it is a competition, but at the same time, it's a learning process, and we both want to teach each other and become better fishermen because of it.
Just this year, I took a class up at Keystone College with Adam Nido, and it showed you the science behind it. It showed you how to tie knots and just all to set up the gear. So I've been getting out this year, and with this competition, we've really been kind of challenging each other to use the fly rod. You get more points that way. So it's a fun way to kind of force yourself to use it. It can be a little harder at first, but it's much more rewarding. And just last night, I had some great fights on the fly. Fun to just get out there and try it.
So I tied this awesome fly, Bill. Yeah, you can't have one. Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna catch all the fish on it. Ever since I could remember, really, I've been fishing. I mean, my uncle got me started ever since I could walk, pretty much, and ever since then, I've just been hooked, pun intended. It's a great time. I love to get outside and be outdoors. I'd rather be outside fishing than sitting on my computer or playing a video game.
I'm telling you that you're not gonna win this competition. You just don't have what it takes to get out there every night. You gotta work too much. And I got some leisure time on the weekends. I'm not gonna stop till I get this trophy.
Well, some people laugh at us, definitely. Some people really like the idea and they get a kick out of it. Our general manager actually really loves it, and he always comes up to the board and checks it out and sees who's winning it pretty much every day. And Bill's got the numbers on me right now, so I want to beat him in both categories. I think it's going to be a heated competition all the way up until the end.
I fish right through the fall and up till December. So I'd say this is going to run till the end of 2017. We have a bass numbers board going on the side as well. I expect Tyler to make some big moves in the bass category. I'm currently up 18-3, I believe. but I don't expect that to last. However, I do want the Trout trophy. I will be very upset if I lose the first inaugural Trout trophy.
We're at the Cabin Armory and Training Center in Plains. David Kaplan now joins us. And Dave, you're going to give us a tour a little bit later on, but first, how about an overview of your place?
We are the premier indoor gun range in northeastern Pennsylvania. We have 19 lanes, 9 on the first floor with handicap accessible, 10 on the second floor. We have a gunsmith, a gun shop. We're soon to have a coffee shop and restaurant in the works right now. And you can shoot up to 25 yards with electronic targets. We have training, on-staff training. Safety range officers on site at all times. I mean, when you see it, you're going to be impressed. It's quite the operation we got going here.
Why is this the premier place to come?
Well, a lot of people can't find places to go shoot, so it's tough to go shoot outdoors in the wintertime. It's too cold. Sometimes in the summer it's too hot, so there's really no place indoors to come, to shoot. So we had this idea, my partner Diane and John and I had this idea about putting a gun range up. So we have this building here, 20,000 square feet. We converted into a shooting range.
It's almost like a country club atmosphere, but it's not a country club.
Yeah, you could buy memberships because that's kind of our country club theme.
Yes.
We're going with. You could buy a premier membership or a regular basic membership. Has all sorts of benefits. All year long shooting. It's pretty nice. When we give you the tour, you'll be quite impressed. This is our gun shop. We have quite a variety of pistols and rifles, ton of accessories. We have little gun safes, we have cleaning aids, everything. We have also a great selection of eyewear. We have ear protection, plenty of ammo. We have a great selection of ammo. We have some of the best prices in the area on ammo. We do deal in some used guns. We take trade-ins. We carry also a lot of other semi-automatics that we have. We have a great rifle selection, shotgun selection, plenty of pistols, Glock, SIG, H&K, CZ, Walthers. We carry Savage rifles. We carry Henry rifles. And we have a gunsmith on site at all times, Steve. We went with the cabin look, the wood walls, the outside. If you come in the entrance, you got the log cabin look in the entrance with the wagon wheel with the lights on it. As you see the signs with the target that say cabin on it. We're going with the whole rustic cabin look.
Boy, Dave, a great facility here. Where are you guys located? How can we find out about you?
We're on 10 Pethick Drive. It's right behind Isabella's. The restaurant Isabella's on 315, between the Woodlands and the casino. We're right behind there. As soon as you hit Isabella's, turn in by the Dunkin' Donuts. We're right in the back there.
Next on The Great Outdoors, let's head out on some ATVs on the Lost Trails.